There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice.
How am I not pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
Because you're retired?
I mean, I want to see your face when you ask him this question and the way you're going to ask it. Look a man in the eye before you try to kill him or make up something.
He went through my soul.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
Live from the Sports Layer, it's Wednesday night.
Where was the damn music?
I just wasn't working. I'm not going to stick with it. I'm not going to deal with it tonight. You know why? Because we were trying some new things out, and it is what it is.
No, I want music. You worked hard on that, and I want it. Okay, never mind. Good evening, all.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
We are Black and White Sports live on Wednesday night, like we do every hump day night at 7:30.
I'm glad you cleaned that up. That is my maker's mark. You get away from it.
And speaking of maker's mark, congratulations, one. We have finally hit the milestone of 1,000 followers. Thanks to you, and you, and you, and oh yeah, you back there, definitely, and even you.
You know what? You, I'm not quite sure about, but the guy
We'll
next to
take it.
you, hey, you're all good.
I'm about to close this damn garage door though. This gnat's gonna piss me off all night.
Okay.
Oh, look who's out here! Look,
Hey,
there she comes! There she comes, folks. Yes,
Let's toast her.
the Astress
Mrs.
is
Ass.
in the building, folks.
Miss
In the building.
What
are you looking
Miss
for?
Ass?
She comes out here as we're live and asking me something that I can't. Oh, I don't know.
I don't either.
Don't know what she's talking about, folks.
Not either.
Don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, folks. Anyway, we're going to talk about sports because we are done with that, whatever you're trying to say.
We be doing some pantomime. You know, it's something
She
new
was
I've
like-
been working on. You know, trying to play some pantomime charades and some shit.
Might want to walk that way. Might want to walk that way. Hey.
We're going to go left.
And
we're
now
gonna
go
go
a little
right.
right. All right.
Uh-oh.
Cheers, Damon.
Yeah.
1,000 followers. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Oh, yeah. And now
All right.
we are going to give away a nice LA Lakers Kobe Bryant non-rapist 8 number 24 jersey.
Wow, he didn't rape her. He
I d-
willingly gave it up.
I know this, but Jordan Tyree said something about it.
Jordan is a
He's a
person.
Cowboys fan. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Jordan's not a Cowboy fan.
I thought you said.
No, Jordan is he's a Colts fan and Purdue. So it takes him to Drew Brees. Yeah, Jordan Tyree.
No.
No, you good. You're good. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm sorry, our show is starting out so great.
No, it's excellent. But anyway, so there we go. We got 1,000 viewers.
Boom.
And so we are giving away a Kobe Bryant.
There's a tag. It is a size XXL.
Yes. So if you're an old Kobe fan or you're a Laker fan or you want a jersey hanging up in your spot,
Boom.
there you go. So we'll figure out.
First part of Black and White Sports memorabilia given away.
We'll sign it.
Bam.
Because he's not going to sign that. You're not going to get nothing for that. It's not like a real Laker. I mean, it's a Laker jersey, but it's not.
What do you want to sign? You want to sign the 2 and I'll sign the 4 or the vice versa?
Yeah, sure. But anyway, there you go. So we're going to get that out of here. We got a little bit to talk about today. But first, before
just
we get
a little bit.
Probably going to do a lot of football today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we get to our picks. So I guess we can kind of sprinkle that into as well. So obviously this is right in the dead smack of football season, so we're going to get a whole lot of football talk in.
Yes. That we are. God damn,
So-
who opened the door that time?
You already know. So first off, we want to do our shout-outs to our peoples. So if you are probably going to do a lot of football today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we get to
acronym
our picks. So I guess we can kind of sprinkle that into as well.
Won't you go over and check out our brothers?
Obviously,
Howdy
this
and
is
Tommy Boy
right in the
over at
dead
Texas
smack
Records.
of
They'll
football
give you
season. So
everything.
we're going to get a whole lot of
That'll
football
give you
talk
everything that is.
Drives
That we are.
fast, shifts
So-
hard,
Open the
and
door that time. You already
rubber
know.
on the road.
So
Hey, he pulled that off flawlessly.
first
I caught it
off,
that time.
That was
we
I
want
caught
to
it
do
that
our
What's going on,
shout
Big
outs
Dan?
to our
Thanks for
peoples.
you joining
So
in for
if
us
you are
today.
probably going to do a
racing
lot of football
car,
today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we
We'll
get
talk about that here in a
to
little bit.
our
What
picks.
to
So I guess
use
we
for
can kind of
yourself if you're a
sprinkle that
racing fan.
into as well.
Won't you go over and
So,
check out our brothers?
obviously
Howdy
this
and
is
Tommy Boy
right in the
over at
dead
Texas
smack
Records.
of
They'll give
football
you
season. So
everything.
we're going to get a whole lot of
That'll
football
give you
talk
everything
in.
that is sports kind of scene.
Drives
That we are.
fast, shifts
So-
hard,
Open
and
You already
rubber
know.
on the road.
So
Hey, he pulled that off.
So
I think
first
Julian is
off,
one of the things on there.
we
I
want
caught
to
it
do
that
our
state has. What's going on,
shout outs
Big
to
Dan?
our
Thanks
peoples.
for joining
So
in
if
for us
you
today.
are probably going to do a lot of football today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we
We'll
get
talk about that here in a little
to
bit.
our picks. So I guess we can kind of sprinkle that into as well.
Won't you go over and
So
check out our brothers?
obviously
Howdy
this
and
is
Tommy Boy
right in the
over at
dead
Texas
smack
Records.
of
They'll
football
give you
season. So
everything.
we're going to get a whole lot of
That'll
football
give you
talk
everything
in.
that is sports kind of scene.
Drives
That we are.
fast, shifts
So-
hard, and
You already
rubber
know.
on the road.
So
Hey, he pulled that off.
so first off, we want to do our shout outs to our peoples. So if you are probably going to do a lot of football today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we get to our picks. So I guess we can kind of sprinkle that into as well.
Won't you go over and
So
check out our brothers?
obviously
Howdy
this
and
is
Tommy Boy
right in the
over at
dead
Texas
smack
Records.
of
They'll
football
give you
season. So
everything.
we're going to get a whole lot of
That'll
football
give you
talk
everything
in.
that is sports kind of scene.
Drives
That we are.
fast, shifts hard, and
You already
rubber
know.
on the road.
Hey, he pulled that off.
First off, we want to do our shout outs to our peoples. So if you are probably going to do a lot of football today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we get to our picks. So I guess we can kind of sprinkle that into as well.
Won't you go over and check
So
out our brothers?
obviously
Howdy
this
and
is
Tommy Boy
right in the
over at
dead
Texas
smack
Records.
of
They'll
football
give you
season. So
everything.
we're going to get a whole lot of
That'll
football
give you
talk
everything
in.
that is sports kind of scene.
Drives fast, shifts hard, and rubber on the road.
Hey, he pulled that off.
First off, we want to do our shout outs to our peoples. So if you are probably going to do a lot of football today because we got a couple things I want to talk about before we get to our picks. So I guess we can kind of sprinkle that into as well.
Won't you go over and check out our brothers?
Obviously
Howdy
this
and
is
Tommy Boy
right in the
over at
dead
Texas
smack
Records.
of
They'll
football
give you
season. So
everything.
we're going to get a whole lot of
That'll
football
give you
talk
everything
in.
that is sports kind of scene.
Drives fast, shifts hard, and what about now, folks? Let me know if I got it right now. Multiple voices, loops, yes. How about now? Are we good? Are we good? I really hate to lose the setup that I spent some time on.
What's up, Dennis? What's popping?
Big D.
Audio.
All right, hold on there. Hold on there. Are we
Good.
Good. All right,
Good.
now we're back in action. I know what I did again.
That's the sound that you make after a really good glass of iced tea.
Or a glass of Maker's Mark.
Again,
A plastic cup of Maker's Mark. We're going to do another toast. You know why? Because we can. And both of our teams suck right now.
Oh, yeah. We're not talking about the Eagles or Pittsburgh, so if you're coming to listen to that, go somewhere else. I'm not.
I don't want to.
I don't either.
All right, cheers to that.
We're going to talk more about the Colts.
Whoa.
That was a joke, or maybe. But anyway, so like I was saying, we're gonna go. We're gonna start with some baseball.
I got to chase with some BG.
Wow. Another Fiji.
Ooh,
Yeah, we did not get paid for that.
Nope. But man, is it good?
Yes. No, we're not talking about them, or them.
Okay, well, I'll
either.
tell you right now. Yeah, I got something for them. You both are getting your first loss this week. You, sir, howdy, starting with tomorrow night. Yes, I said it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Some preamble stuff.
Yes.
But anyway, so we're going to jump into some baseball.
Yep.
So let me pull up I'll just go to my phone. It'll be easier then.
All right. You do that.
So you have put up for baseball. So we got last week of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I think the playoff scene is pretty much set, or you got like a couple wild card things that need to be worked out.
Well, I mean, let's start with the National League since there's an issue there.
Uh-oh.
Now the Cubs, I think, are done with the division race completely.
But aren't they 4.5 out of the wild card?
I think they may still be in contention for the wild card, but the Brewers and the Cardinals were all three still in the hunt for the division like it was last year. Cardinals leading it. Brewers have the game or 2 games up on Chicago. But like I said, I think Chicago, and this is before the game ended last night, I believe. I think the Cubs. The Cubs got pounded yesterday by the Pirates 9-2.
I know this is completely off subject, and I meant to tell you beforehand. I just can't stop giggling until I tell you because I won't forget.
What?
All right, especially with your thing with midgets.
Oh, so for y'all
apparently,
that don't know, the ass likes him a midget. I would love to have like a midget family.
So I was on TMZ, and it came across Bridget the midget.
Wow,
porn star. Apparently, she stabbed her boyfriend.
I can't handle
She
that.
gave him a low blow stab. It was in his it was in his calf. But the funny thing about it, right? So the girl that she caught him with in the bed, sleep together.
Another midget?
No. She was that would have been great.
Man, that would have been so good.
Hold on. This is the funny part.
Yeah.
So the other girl, they said she was 5'8". So they said she tried to break her away from the dude from stabbing him in the leg, and she tried to stab her. She missed. They said the 5'8" lady picked her up and put her out of the house.
Folks, she literally picked her up.
So there was the whole thing that I got out of that whole thing. She picked her up. So you just see her, garments or whatever. You just, there you go. Great.
Wow.
But anyway, back to baseball.
Wow. All right, so we're talking about the National League. Wow. Can't get that side out of my...
No, I can't.
All right, so the Dodgers.
Yes.
The Dodgers are in... I'm going to go down... These first 3 are the division leaders / winners. But the better record overall, I'm going straight down. So the Dodgers are in first. The Braves are in second. Both of those have clinched the divisions pretty easily. The Cardinals right now are in third with the last division win. And then you have the Nationals and the Brewers. And the Nationals did solidify a wild card game. So the Brewers have to win. I think if the Brewers win 1 game, maybe 2, or if the Cubs... What? Uh-oh. Good old John Wayne.
Buzz.
God love you. So the Nationals did solidify a wild card. What?
You stop moving.
Oop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were. So they did solidify a wild card berth. So a 1-game plan, either against the Brewers or the Cardinals, more than likely. More than likely, it's going to be the Brewers because I don't see them winning the division, but who knows? It's still open.
Well, since you're in that division,
Yep. What, you want to bring up the sad ass Reds?
No. I was going to go with Brandon Ferris's question right now.
Yes.
Joe Madden, the manager of the Cubs, will he last the offseason?
Nope.
You think he's gone?
He is done as soon as they are done with the 162nd game of the year. Brandon, I'm going to tell you right now, he ain't even going to make it out of the clubhouse before he's fired.
Are they going to do one of them fire you and you don't even get to ride on the plane back?
I mean, it's going to be that bad. Madden, he's gone.
Yeah, I hadn't really paid that much attention.
You know who
to
I'd
baseball
love to see take over the Cubs team?
Who?
Ryan Sandberg.
Okay.
He played with the Cubs. He was a monumental player for the Cubs. Coach him.
Okay.
Because he's coaching somewhere. I can't remember where, but he's coaching somewhere already.
Hey, what's going on, Kristen? It's a family affair. We got the Ferrises.
Hey. By the way, I think Damon's going to reach out to you soon.
Actually, I am, but Sean is doing it through us
so
because
Sean
he has not that we don't love you guys. It's just that he has a better
You
connect
guys
with
like
you
him
guys.
more. We know.
Yeah, you guys got a better connect with Sean because of the Checkers of Record things. We do love that you follow us.
I mean,
we
Brandon
love
hung
it,
out with us at the zoo more than he did.
Because how Tommy Boy is.
Tommy Boy!
He's a little bit on, the level with.
Yes, he's I see where he was going there. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, so, but we are thinking about. There's no thinking about it. We are going to get in with that. So Sean is going to reach out to you. We're just going to figure out what our put in is on that because that is awesome. I want to know with that, would we be able to view that? Is it in the state or is it Kokomo?
No, it's up Fortville.
Fortville?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not far. That's like right in front of Kokomo.
Yes.
31, right?
37.
37.
Right before Anderson.
Oh, okay. I got Fortville.
Yeah, just outside of Lawrence.
There's so many forts.
No.
Frankfurt, Fort.
That's not a fort.
Frankfort.
That's not a fort.
You got Frankfurt.
I mean, at least you put fort before the Ville.
You got Fortville. Yeah, so that'll be something we'd be interested in. I've seen a couple of the Taekwondo competitions, and they're pretty interesting. Julian did it for a while. So
we do like Sean better on Sundays, but Wednesdays we know who your favorite people are.
That is amazing.
Right
Love
on, Brandon.
Guys.
Right on, Brandon.
Can we come cheer loud?
You know what? Here, I got an idea. Though.
I don't think it's like a Kumite or the Cobra Kai or anything like that.
And don't diss the Cobra Kai, man. Cobra Kai never die.
Then he turned him into a body bag.
Yeah.
What up, Jordan Tyree? He plays basketball at the Colts.
Hey, Jordan, by the way, thank you for the help. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Wade keep ass on his toes about his Survivor series.
Hold on here. Tommy Wacker is supposed to be putting that together, isn't he? Didn't I say that when Sean put that out there? I said, all right, Sean, you're on charge of this.
Yes, you did. 100%. We can go back to season 1. Season 3, episode 1.
You get all the love, okay? I can picture Asher doing Tommy Boy. I just picture it. I picture it better. Picture it. But anyway, back to baseball real quick.
How'd he get no love? You're the theme music that he cut out.
Why?
Oh, yeah. You did cut his theme music out today. So
today. But you should hear what's coming up soon. You heard it already.
Yeah, he did.
The world hasn't heard it, but they will right after this. You will hear the intro at the outro.
There you go, Sean. We talked about that earlier today. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so back to baseball.
Going to the American League. All right, you got the Astros. You got the Yankees. You got the Twins still hanging on, which I think they're probably going to pull it out.
Yeah, I think so.
And then behind them, you got three teams.
A's, man. The A's look good.
You got the 3 teams. You got 3 teams that are playing for that one game playing.
Yeah.
And any 3 of them can make it. You got the A's, you got the Rays, and you got the Indians. The Indians are like the A's, the A's,
Should have been
the
the
Rays,
Jays.
and the Indians.
No, don't do that.
The
Don't do
A's,
that.
the
No,
Rays,
no.
and the Indians. I did it. Deal with it. I don't like your attitude.
Yeah.
Daywan.
Stay classy. DeJuan, he's killing me.
Daywan. It should be D-A-Y. Put D-A-Y, and then they'll do it.
Daywan.
Daywan. I'm like, howdy, and Tommy boy. Daywan.
Ridiculous. So,
I like it. Who you think? Okay, I want your.
Baseball.
I know you're not a baseball person, but I want
I'm
you.
not
But
that
you
much
know.
off.
But you know the
Yeah.
game and all that. So who you got?
As in what?
Who's gonna make the wild card game?
I like the A's. I like
All right,
the
so
A's.
the
They've
A's are
been
going to be the
playing- they've
fourth
been playing-
game,
Yeah.
or the fourth team in the actual playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, folks, I don't like the play-in games. I don't understand them. I think they're bullshit. I think you should just have 4 teams playing it out. Best 4 teams play. Period.
So yeah, I like the A's. I like the A's to turn off that. I think they have the more favorable ending schedule, and they were hot at the end of the year towards that last month and a half. So
See, Sean likes it. The Rays and the A's and the Indians.
well,
John Wayne likes it too.
well,
I'm on the
again,
1s and 2s with the Rays and the A's and the
All right.
Indians.
all right,
All right,
MC
I'll quit.
Snow.
I'll quit. Informer. Little bail.
So yeah, I like the A's to come through in the American League, and I like the Nationals because Bruce isn't on them.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think the Brewers are gonna get in there again.
Yeah, I think with Yelich out, it's going to be tough.
I still think the Brewers are gonna pull it in.
That's great.
Just by that one game. That's all they got to do is win that one game. Once they get into that wild card, well, all they got to do is win one game, and then they're gonna get beat by probably 4-1.
I sing Baby Shark 2.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, because you got 3 kids.
I got 3 kids.
So there we go for baseball.
Yeah, that's all I got. Now, let's get into what's really happening.
So you want to do the pros or the college first?
College.
We're going to do college first. So quick little rundown.
Are you good with those games, by the way? Because you
Yeah.
never even we didn't even talk.
I mean,
about
if
that.
I had an issue,
You would have heard. I'm sure I would have heard about it, folks.
Yeah, complainer is the word of the week. So,
I seen your wife post something, and I thought it was like, huh. I seen your post. I seen her post. I'm like, huh. That's a happy marriage, folks.
Oh, it's 100. It's 100.
Always. It's always happy together. However, it's kind of like me and the asterisk. It's like we love each other. We are in love with each other. But, man,
Chopper in the
shut
throat and
up.
the heart. No, I'm kidding, baby. Yeah, we're joking.
Just like
We're
it. No,
joking.
I'd get Kristen to
'Cause
come
they're
on. No,
watching.
I'd get Kristen. I'd get Kristen to do this little thing, the Bruce Lee.
It's great. So, quick rundown of the games, our picks for last week for duo, college, and pros. We're still tied. No, you're still up.
I'm still up 1.
You're still up 1.
I'm still up 1 from week 1.
Yeah, we're still up 1. So that lets you know we're not too bad on our picks.
We're still there.
Yeah, you know.
We're still there.
So there you have that for that. So obviously we'll continue this tally on as we go through the season.
Yep.
So we'll deal with that when we talk about football. That is nothing. I went to sleep on the game, so I don't even know who won that last night.
How are you talking about?
This here is the WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
I went to
Playoffs.
sleep on that, and I forgot who won that
Playoffs?
last night. Yeah,
Playoffs.
because your girl Cambridge from Vegas Aces, the big girl, she laid it down. I had to post it. She laid it down. She said, "Hey, they got these.
Get out of my way.
They got these small forwards guard me." She's like, "If you can't take it, you know what I mean, get in the weight room or get out the post." I was like, "Yes, I love it." So I don't know who won that. I can't remember.
I don't know either.
So
Somebody help us
whatever.
out. And you got the feed up right now. I can't see it.
I do. So I mean, I
Folks,
can also
I
look
just
over
wanna-
it. I can
well,
over hit this tab for ESPN too,
See,
but
you're
it's not
stopped
there
too.
really.
You paused. So I do want to know. I do want to know what everybody thinks of the kind of the new look, what we got going on the video part of things. Let us know. You know, we love hearing your feedback. You're our fans. That's why we want to reach out to you. That's why we interact with you as like we do. We want to hear your feedback. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, great. Tell us so we can change it. Seriously. All right, that's all I got. And Damon, it's like we're at a golf course. It's like we're at a golf course, folks. And Damon is getting right. He shoots. It's a long one. Oh,
There we
my
go.
gosh.
We're back.
It goes in. It goes in. Hole in one. Damon is back, folks. Damon is back.
I brought sexy back. All right, so here we go.
Wow. Fiji.
All right, so we're going.
No,
our
that's not
college-
the Fiji. That's the maker's mark.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
happy now, folks.
I was happy anyway. I'm a happy guy. We're talking about sports. How much happier can I be? But anyway, so we're going to talk about our college because I want to get through the college real quick because we don't really have anything that's super outstanding. We can get through college. That way we go to the pros because we got a couple things on the pros.
Yes.
So first game of the week, we have Big Ten Conference. We got number 12 Penn State at Maryland. Penn State 3-0. Maryland is 2-1. This is the first Big Ten Conference game for both teams. With some teams playing last week having outstanding showings and some in the Big Ten having high school showings. So
Yeah, I'm throwing a jab straight at him.
It's a big jab.
Because I really wish you didn't suck, so that game would really matter.
I mean, and here's the problem. I mean, I felt so bad for Charles Woodson. Oh, I felt so bad for Charles Woodson because he just felt so. You could see the hurt, the
He's
disgust,
sitting out there, he's like,
the ridiculous. I mean, and all of us. You know, what I mean, I got some hardcore fans, and we're talking
Not me.
like. We're like, this is
all
like
of
this is
them people.
ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Man.
This might be,
Y'all got
and I had a
run
conversation
over.
with Big Morm, about it just real quick. I had a conversation with Big
he a
Morm.
Michigan fan too?
Yeah, I had a conversation with him about it. He texted me like
Norman,
third quarter.
What are you doing?
He texted me like third quarter. Are you ready for Harbaugh to be fired yet? And I'm like, no, not yet. And as I'm going through and I'm going through and I'm going through, and I'm like, you know what? The conversation, I put the post up, too, on the page this week. The conversation has to be had. You know what I mean? Yeah, you throwing out, 10-win seasons. You know what I mean? Since you got there, you putting, 6, 7, 8 guys in the pros every league, but you're losing games to – I don't really want to put Notre Dame in there, but you're losing games to Notre Dame because that game is not being played like it should. I don't like 1 year, all 4 years, 1 year, 1 year.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. But you're not winning those games. You're not winning the big games. The big games, not even so saying the OSU game.
I can't
but you're
say
not winning the
nothing
big
on
games. Like when you're playing, ranked Iowa, when you're playing ranked Wisconsin. I don't care if you lose, but at least show up. Show up. And I've always been a person who kind of favors the coach. Because players have to play the game. Coaches put the game plan there. The players have to go out and execute. But at some point in time, you got to look at the coaching. So the conversation has to be had. Let me evaluate that towards the end of the year, and then I'll say, you know what, we might need to look at it. But here's your options.
You let me know when I'm ready. You let me know. I got something for you.
Like, who are you going to go get? That was my whole thing. But then I looked at the article. There's like 7, but the damn
I
Urban
threw it out
Meyer
there. I
was
said Urban Meyer.
sorry. But it was in there.
I know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at first. I just threw it out there because I know you're saying that he's going to Southern Cal.
Yeah.
And man,
he's going to USC.
I about dropped the dollar bomb on that one, folks.
Yeah, you're going to go.
I wasn't going to put $1 in the jar tonight.
And I'm not dealing with that the NCAA thing with Kansas tonight. I'm not dealing with that.
No, we're going to talk about that later.
But anyway, back to this game.
No, the Michigan deal. Harbaugh is a damn good coach. Here's my thing. You take an 18 to a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, maybe if they stay. 18 to 22-year-old kid, and you're a kid at that point still. You're a kid in a man's world. you can't coach them the same way you can coach a man in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That is why you made it to the Super Bowl.
Need to restart audio interface.
That is why. Huh?
You're good. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm so far back.
Man, he's like scrolling from 30 minutes ago.
Because it keeps pausing on me. So
okay. Harbaugh is a great coach in the NFL, not college, because you have to deal with kids, especially this day and age.
Well,
which
he
is
had
ridiculous.
it at Stanford, so I guess when he went to the NFL, he lost it when he came back.
No, what happened was the time changed. Look, he had 3 years. What was it 3 years in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so within that 3 years, look how much shit changed. Honestly,
yeah,
dealing with the kids.
I don't know. Quit trying to make a spectacle of yourself and get to coaching this football team. You got way too much talent on this team for them to play that way.
Now I'm questioning, do you really?
Oh, you do.
Then why isn't it showing? Is it
that's
all
where,
coaching?
And that's
is
where
it
comes.
every bit of coaching?
Like I said, I've always been the person for the coach first that the players have to execute. But if you look at these games, the coaches have to put the players in the best possible position to execute.
I agree.
Now, not all of that is on there.
I'm just saying the way they played against Wisconsin, because
there was
Wisconsin
no discipline.
Wisconsin is good, but they are not anywhere close to as good as what Michigan made them look like.
I think Michigan made them look a little better, but I do think Wisconsin is super underrated.
Oh, Wisconsin is underrated.
I think that Wisconsin is super underrated, but
Their
I don't
running
think
game-
they're to the
their
point
running
that
game is good.
Yeah, I think Michigan made them look a lot better than what
Wow.
they were underrated as.
Wow.
But I mean, that was just terrible. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I'm never going to switch teams. Never have, never will. So, but I expect more. I demand more as a fan. And when I go up there next week.
Is it next week?
Oh, yeah.
It's next week?
Yeah.
He going to be in the end zone, folks. Look for the one in the end zone on TV.
Or you can look for me on the field.
Oh, yeah, on the field, too. Is it during the game or before the game?
Probably before the game.
Before the game.
Yeah.
That's all right. He's on the field.
But I'm on the field.
He's 5'17" on the field.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. And then backdoor.
They're gonna wonder why you don't have the pads on. Hey, who's that?
And then
who's that guy?
And then going backdoor the next week, Chuck and I are going to Illinois to watch the game in Illinois.
I'm going to make it now, right now. Who all wants to go up to Ann Arbor in the end of October? I do, because I want to watch that beat down in the big house.
You get somebody to pay
witnessed. Yeah, exactly.
We're
We're looking for a
tickets.
great sponsor for that game alone. That's it. We'll broadcast. We'll throw your shit out there left and right on every aspect. But get me and this guy, and you know what? Get all four of us in the BWSPORTS1 world to go up to Ann Arbor for the game.
Harbaugh and Weiss are the same coach. Too arrogant
Who
for
in the
college
hell said
football.
something about Weiss?
Too arrogant for college
Who
football.
said something about Weiss?
Better NFL guys.
Who said something about Weiss?
Look. John Wayne.
John Wayne, shut up. Because that guy never deserved to be on the field.
So you
at Notre
didn't
Dame
read his
coaching.
damn comment, did
No,
you?
I didn't.
So shut up and listen.
Shut up, Dan.
He said Harbaugh and Weiss are the same coach. Too arrogant for college football.
No.
Better NFL guys.
No,
and Charlie Weiss is a better NFL coach.
He is a hell of an offensive guru, I should say. I would say more Harbaugh is defense, obviously. You know, it's what's messed up is he was a quarterback that coaches better on the defensive side of the ball. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You recruit better on defense.
So
the
but
whole thing
anyway.
is the whole two quarterback scheme does not work all the time.
No.
Get away from that. Put McCaffrey in earlier and let McCaffrey ride it out.
No, he would have rode it out, but the offensive line refused to freaking block for any of them. You know what I mean?
Well, now you know
but they
who
don't
to recruit.
They don't have a two quarterback. You know what I mean? It was time to take him out. He wasn't productive. You
Bullshit.
down 35 points. No.
Bullshit.
Bullshit my ass. You don't even watch the game. They do not have a two quarterback system.
What happened the week before?
Shea Patterson is the quarterback.
What
they
happened the
bring
week
in
before?
McCaffrey every now and then for special
Why?
situations.
Why?
And most of the time he's not even quarterback. He's running back.
Okay,
or he's set
why
off the
even put
wide.
him in there?
You know what I mean? So if you don't know what you're talking about, don't talk about it.
You want to come at me?
I did.
You want to come at me?
I did.
You did.
I did.
You did. I don't
I
like
did
your attitude.
because it's not a 2-quarterback system, and
Bullshit.
it never has been. It's always been Shea Patterns, a starting quarterback.
And that's why
period.
you suck.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
all right,
love you,
but we're
but you
still
suck.
better than you.
Really?
All time. Still
Really?
better than you.
Well,
Look
then
at
let's
the
talk.
numbers.
Look
at the numbers.
Now you're talking like
Look at the numbers.
Now you're talking
Look
like
at the
a
numbers.
fan from
Look
the
at the
Cowboys
numbers.
from the early
Look
90s.
at the numbers.
Hey,
look
man,
at the numbers.
look
Now,
how much shit
so
we won.
do you want to talk about
man.
Penn State or not? Do you
Yeah,
want to talk about Penn
let's
State
get
or
to
not?
the games that
All
we
right.
talked about.
Now we'll talk about Penn State.
I about dropped another $1 in the jar, folks.
Yeah, go ahead.
God,
So now
man,
we'll
you
talk
know
about
what?
Penn State. Penn State.
You know what? Me and you's gonna put boxing.
Let's go ahead. I ain't got no problem with it. The garage door is open, and the gloves are in the box.
They are somewhere in one of those boxes.
We ain't
Actually, I
going
think
out
it's that
there,
one. I
and we
think-
got a cop next door that could referee.
Exactly. We good, man. He's a detective, not a cop. He's a detective.
Oh, damn, we too peddly for
Yeah,
him.
he's like, nah, y'all fight for it.
Yeah. So anyway,
No, there they are. They're in that box with the Notre Dame pom pom.
oh, that's him. All right, so back to the games. Penn State.
This is why y'all watch us.
Yeah, I like
'Cause this
Penn.
guy's an ass, and I am the ass. And when we put us asses together, we give you ass amazing shit. I hope Asher's not watching. I'm
No.
sorry, Brandon and Kristen. We talk about football.
To watch old
See what
women
happened.
slap box.
See,
Jordan,
who
you
said
just
that?
mad because Purdue sucks.
He said he was a Cowboys fan.
He's not a Cowboy fan.
You said he was a Cowboys
No, I
fan.
didn't. He's always been a Colts fan. Again,
Anyway.
Penn State and Maryland. I got Penn State by 11.
Let's see. What was the point spread?
I
on
don't
that?
know.
No, the point spread on that was 6, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, Maryland 6.5. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. First conference game for both. Terrapins coming off loss to Temple, a bad loss to Temple because they were putting points. Penn State barely edged against Pitt, and Pitt's no good. I'm taking.
We never make sense. That's what makes us great.
Yeah, I'm taking Maryland in the point 6.5, and Maryland wins. Maryland wins the game.
You got Maryland winning?
You bet your ass I do. You bet your ass I do.
All right, Dan's got Maryland. So that takes
You
us
better
to,
put them 6.5. That's what
You
you
know
forget on
what
that
it
last
is.
game. No, you ain't
It's
gonna
right
remember.
here.
You
It
ain't
doesn't
gonna
matter.
remember
All
next
I'm looking
week.
for is wins.
Oh, we doing the wins right
Nah,
now.
all I'm looking because
All
you'll
he
tell
does
me.
is win,
You'll
win,
tell me.
win.
So I'm not
All right,
even
Maryland.
looking for it.
I'll
And
still
plus
take
it's
Maryland.
on the list.
I'll still take Maryland.
Yeah,
Penn State's
Maryland.
not there yet. Penn
All right,
State is not
but they're better than
linebacker
Maryland.
you.
So I'm going with Penn State.
Penn
so
State
next
is
up we
not
got
Maryland- is
21
not linebacker you.
USC at 17 Washington.
So say it. No, say it, Damon.
What?
Fuck it. You was about to say it. Say it. Shut up, Dan.
no, you
No,
were.
that's all right. I did.
No. So we got 21 USC because I'm trying to catch up for NFL. So we had to get away from this
It's 8:08.
ridiculousness.
It's 8:08.
But we got a lot to talk about the NFL.
I'm gonna fight you by the end of the night.
Again, I got this pen.
I don't care if you fight.
Look, it don't even.
He's literally shanking me.
It don't
He's
even
literally
hurt him.
shanking me.
So again, for the 90,000th time, we got 21 USC going at 17 Washington.
Big game for the Pac-12.
USC's on what, their third quarterback,
You know what? They're still winning.
which is amazing. So how are you going to justify firing this guy and bringing in Urban Meyer?
Do you
Somehow they're going to
really-
figure it out.
Do you really think
Yes, I
I
do.
like talk? Do you really think I like talking about how good Southern Cal's looking lately?
Yes.
I do,
Because
when
you
Notre
do
Dame
when you
beats the
beat them at
dog
the
shit
end of
out
the year,
them.
it's going to be
No, it's
very
not the
productive.
End of the year this year. Because we play Stanford at the
Well,
end of the year.
But
This
yeah.
year it's at
This-
it's
well,
at Notre Dame, so it's
But this game is pretty much going to be the end of the year because Stanford's not worth a shit. So this game is going to be very important when you play them. So you need them to keep winning.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I need that. Definitely after this. We'll get to that. But after
But-
Saturday night's game, I need Southern Cal to win.
yeah, but I'm kind of going to go with Washington on this. You're down to your third string quarterback, and I think he's a third string for a reason. I don't think you have a gem in the rough or a diamond in the rough. So I'm gonna have to go. What was that old cartoon back in the day, Jim?
He straight said a gem in the rough. I ain't never heard somebody say a gem in the rough.
A diamond in the rough. Jesus. So I don't think that's who that is. I don't think their running game is strong enough to overwhelm it.
People.
So I'm going with Washington in that game.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I think this is going to be the upset, one of the upsets of the week. I think Southern Cal still has the offensive power to take over the defense of Washington. No, I lied. I'm going to take the points, though, because it's 10.5 points. I'm going to take the points with Southern Cal, but I'm going to go with Washington still going to win the game. But I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think going through 3.5 quarters.
Yeah, I don't.
3.5 quarters comes, Washington's going to take over.
Yeah, I like Washington as the winner, but I like USC with the points.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
I do agree with you on that. That's a whole lot of points in the Pac-12.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that takes us to game 3. 18 Virginia, 4-0, very
8-11.
surprising.
Why are you running?
18 Virginia, 5-0, which is very surprising. Going
4-0.
That's what I meant. 4-0, going up to, I said it the first time before I was rudely interrupted. Going up to Notre Dame, coming out hungry for a win, coming off that surprisingly low loss from the rest of the country.
Why is it surprising?
For the rest of the country.
But why is it surprising?
Because the rest of the country thought you had a double-digit point spread.
But why is it
surprising? So it is surprising if the rest of the country has a double-digit. So if you lose by less than 10, then I'm talking about it's less than 10, it is surprising.
Well, it was only 6.
Yeah. So that's less than 10. You know that little thing that you learn in math, greater than and less than sign? I gave you the less than sign. Yes. So Virginia, I'm not really sure why they're 4-0. Haven't really paid much attention to them. Didn't really expect them to be 4-0. But I don't think they're going to be any much of a contest to Notre Dame in South Bend coming off the national loss to Georgia.
I'm going to tell you
I
right
like
now.
Notre Dame huge.
I'm going to tell you right now, Georgia was exposed by Notre Dame. Georgia's still going to go undefeated, like I called it. And you can detest this. I said that Notre Dame would probably lose this game, right?
Go ahead.
I'm just waiting on you.
Yeah, I can
when
hear
you're
you.
ready. When you're ready.
I can hear you. I can multitask.
Can you?
Yeah, because I was listening.
How many fingers?
And talking.
How many fingers?
The one that you need. That one.
No, Jordan, shut up. You're an idiot. Mr. Purdue, we actually win games up in South Bend. Anyway, 3 3-and-outs in a row for the offense. You know what that does to the defense? It wears them down, just like we saw Georgia do when Notre Dame went 3 3-and-outs back to back to back. The defense started gassing. The defensive line let those holes on the running game open, and Georgia started running all over us. That's how they won, period. Brian Kelly needs to change his play calling up if he wants to win games in the big-time spotlight. He's always been one to not be able to get over the hump with these big games, and I don't know why. I do know why, because he doesn't change his play calling up. You go to the same play call that you played, just not the ones that matter. Ha! Ha ha!
Did you see what Courtney put up?
Nope.
The less than sign.
I did. Fatigue makes cowards of us all. Hold on here. Hold on. Courtney, God love you. Shut up. It wasn't cowards because we took the number 3 in the country, number 1 in my mind, Georgia, to the last wire. Period. Everybody thought we was going to get blown out. We didn't.
In my mind right now, LSU is the number 1 team in the country.
How? Clemson won the title. They stay number 1 until they're knocked
Didn't
off.
you just say you thought in your eyes Georgia was number 1? Shut up, Dan.
Hold on. Do it right. Do it right.
Shut up, Dan.
I'm just saying. I think I've told you from day one, Georgia's going to win the title.
I like Georgia. I think Georgia has a great shot. But the opening up of LSU's offense, that's not the LSU that I remember watching. This LSU team is outstanding, and their defense is smothering.
Can I do it?
Yes.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We got good.
Yeah. The best thing they ever did was open up that offense.
Hey, it was.
Boy, that
It was.
that boy Burrow.
No. Hold on here.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Jordan, back your bus
So
up.
Kelly and Harbaugh, the same, both can't win big games.
Who's made it to the playoffs?
Did you win the game?
Who's made it to
Did
the
you
playoffs?
win the game?
Who's
It's
made
not-
it to the playoffs?
The statement was not if you can make
I
it to
don't
the
give a damn
playoff.
what his
The
statement was.
is, can you win the big game?
No.
Your complaint was
No.
about Brian Kelly can't
No.
win the big game.
Yes, so
his
yeah,
comment
so
is
yes.
correct.
Shut. You know what?
You just want to banter, argue today,
Damn
don't you?
right I do. I'm in that
God.
mood.
Go beat up Vanal.
That's coming later.
Kidding, we don't beat kids here.
We don't beat kids, but he's not
He
a kid.
said,
He's 19 now.
Did you win?
He's 19. No.
Leave him
No,
alone. Leave him
no,
alone,
hold on.
Jordan.
No,
Leave
no,
him alone.
I agree. I agree with Jordan. I agree with you. Honestly, I really do, because Brian Kelly has never been one to win the big games. He won at Cincinnati, and he took that Cincinnati mentality to Notre Dame, and he's not been able to win one single big game. I mean, really big game. No,
Yeah,
he
I'm not a fan of his either. So
I've never
you know what I
really.
mean?
Been
I
a
haven't
fan.
been a fan of any coach at Notre Dame since Lou Holtz. That's when I stopped doing any type of cheering for Notre Dame.
I will say that, but I also will say that Tyrone Willingham was not given the proper time.
I will agree with you there. So he's my asterisk, not because he's an African American, because they didn't give him the opportunity.
They didn't. They only gave him
Like 2.5,
years.
maybe
2 years.
Yeah, I was not. So
And
yeah,
then they brought Weiss in.
Yeah, which
and
was
we all
retarded.
seen where that went.
it was retarded. It was probably some of the
We
worst.
just got hold on. We just got done paying him about 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was some of the worst
Dumb.
decision making. It was some of the worst Notre Dame football I've ever seen in my life.
Dumb.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So, you got Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, I got Notre Dame.
I got Notre
Virginia's not
Dame
gonna-
big.
Virginia is not going to beat Notre Dame after a loss to Georgia at home.
Yeah,
Not
I
happening.
don't see it either. Notre Dame has to have a full 100% befuddlement
Victor?
collapse.
Hey,
You know
happy
what I mean?
birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday, buddy. So yeah,
I
we
worked
got
with
a
Victor.
Victor.
Victor Griffith.
Victor.
Happy
Victor
birthday,
with the
Victor.
vodka. You get the vodka from Victor.
Right.
Yes.
You probably do.
With the bear, through the bear at the window.
Oh, he.
He's
Victor!
With the vodka, Russian vodka. But anyway, okay, so that was terrible Russian. Wow. Yeah, so we both, let's see what is 12 Notre Dame. All right, so yeah, I got Notre Dame big.
Oh yeah, I'm taking.
Yeah, unless they have just a straight, I don't think they will, because the loss wasn't devastating.
No.
You know
but
what I mean?
it hurt.
So
it
I
hurt
can-
their pride more than it hurt their chances to go to the playoffs. Honestly,
Yeah, no. You know, because they
There's no
played. They
There's
came and
no
they
no.
played. So
there's no.
no, it hurt your fans' pride. I don't think it hurt their pride.
Honestly, okay, I'm a Notre Dame fan, but Notre Dame fans overall have way too much pride, and I'm not that type of Notre
You
Dame.
know what I mean?
fan.
A game that hurts pride is the Wisconsin-Michigan game. That's a game that hurts players' pride.
Yeah.
The game like the Georgia game, because that was a very
You was in it.
competitive
You
game
were in
up until your horses ran out.
You were in.
So you can't be, your
Right.
pride. I mean, you're hurt because you lost, but
Right.
it wasn't like you got your ass
You
kicked.
did not. No, you
So
hung in there.
I
with
would
the-
be
with
more-
one of the best 3 teams in the country.
Yeah, I would be more worried over the hangover of a bad loss for Michigan having to play Rutgers than I would.
I'm gonna tell you
Upset
right
alert! Listen to
I'm
me.
gonna tell you
Upset
right now,
alert!
if you guys get beat by Rutgers, Harbaugh is gone at the end of that game.
I would. If they beat by Rutgers, I will pick it when I'm there. My sign would turn in from "Happy Anniversary, baby"
Oh, so
to
you're
"I
going
won
to the
Harbaugh
Rutgers
game."
game.
No,
No, you're going
I'm-
to the next game.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
right,
going to
'cause
the
they're
game
playing
after.
they're playing at Rutgers.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So
If you guys get beat by
yeah,
Rutgers,
I'm telling you, when we're there for the Iowa game, I'm gonna be there with a sign instead of "Happy Anniversary, baby." I'm going to hold a sign. I won Harbaugh's job.
now you got to put "Happy Anniversary, Baby" on one side.
Yeah.
And then flip it over. I want Harbaugh's job.
Yeah, Jordan for some reason has got Virginia beating Notre Dame. I don't
You're
see
an
it, but
idiot.
anyway.
God love you, Jordan, but you're an idiot.
So we'll replace him. So we're going to jump to the game of the week. You got Iowa State versus Baylor.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys can watch this game, this is a big rivalry.
Dude, what's the over on this game?
It's like 56.
I'm taking the over.
I'd be careful.
Just both of these teams is known to put up stupid amount of points.
Especially against each other. It's like 70 to 67 or some shit like that.
Oh,
yeah. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys can watch this game, which I can watch any game.
Yes, I can.
This would be, and we put it the game of the week. I put it the game of the week because of the rivalry in itself, the matchups that we've seen these two teams give each other. When we think of game of the week, it may not be the biggest.
Our game of the week at the end of the year is going. Sometime at the end of the year is going to be Navy, Army.
Right. So it may not be the biggest names in the league right now.
It's the best matchup of the week.
It's the best matchup of the week. The spread is, I think, 1 point. 1 point. What?
Jordan wants to banter. That's the word of the night.
Yep. Me and you, Jordan, and me and this guy over here, we're bantering all night long. Keep it up, brother. I got 38 minutes more of bantering.
I like Baylor only because they're at home.
Who'd I pick? You got the notes up over there. Who'd I pick? Baylor? I picked Baylor, didn't I?
You didn't pick anybody.
No, look at it. Look at it. Look at it again. Just look at it again. Oh, John Horton, I agree with you wholeheartedly. The Big 12 is no
Baylor.
defense. Yes, I thought so.
Yeah.
No defense. Exactly. And
Zero.
but I think between the two teams, I think Baylor's defense is a little bit notch better than Iowa State's.
There's only two teams in the Big 12 that play defense, and those two teams are clearly at the top of the division.
Obviously, yes.
Oklahoma and Texas.
But when you put the other teams together, who's got the better defense? Baylor or Iowa
Baylor.
State? Exactly. That's why you picked Baylor.
Yeah.
It wasn't
and
the
I
offense.
picked Baylor because they were at home.
Oh, there's your 1 point, folks.
Because if they weren't at home, I was not picking them in that game. Whoever's at home is who I was picking.
I just want to banter with you, Jordan.
Banter.
I mean,
We're going to have a
you
second.
were dumb enough to say
the
that
banter
Virginia
segment.
was going to beat Notre Dame. I mean, really?
He says, for real? Are you crying?
I seen that. Really? Come on, man.
Dude, we're just picking at you. Don't get all technical on this, Jordan.
Who, me?
Wow.
Oh, I was like, no.
Man, those Greenwood
Purdue
people.
fan.
Those Greenwood people.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not that south.
Yeah. So there we have for college.
Yes.
So
While we're at a little break,
yep.
give our shout out because they are getting ready to start. So split screen, like Tommy Boy and Howdy said, the Monsters of Dirt.
Hey, I peeked in on this.
Oh.
That was a little loud. I peeked in on this
That's
a little
pretty
bit
cool
last week.
watching, isn't it?
That's pretty cool to watch.
Did you watch that 100-lapper?
No.
That 100-lapper? You did.
I
because
might have
saw
peeked
you.
in and watched it.
saw
I
you.
don't know what
Damon
lap it was.
Damon Lamont Thomas is watching.
I don't know what lap it was.
No, it was
I don't know
it
what
was during
race it
their
was.
race, though.
I was just watching like, this
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
That shit looks real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So, anyway, the Monsters of Dirt. Checkers and Wreckers Late Pro Model Series race is coming up.
Except we played TCU. Way to spell, actual word correct there, Jordan. Good job.
Oh, shoot.
So, hey, before we get into our picks for the NFL.
I'm an old. I just saw that. Anyway, the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Relay Model Series on Monsters of Dirt will be happening here in about 5 minutes. So split screen your screen. Go over there and check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They race hard. And there's some people hit walls, so that's pretty cool.
They drive fast, shift hard, and keep the rubber on the dirt.
Digital rubber.
Oh, that's
on
awesome.
the dirt.
And you don't. I mean, you spend money to get the
God
computer
damn it.
and stuff, but you what?
Why does this keep? Sorry, Lord. Why does it keep doing it? But anyway,
I don't know, because you people like pausing.
what do you mean, you people?
Michigan fans.
You got to show up to pause. You got to hit play to pause.
Yes, that's what I said. Pro Late Model Series. Yes, I got it right. Hold on. I'm gonna go away from the comments real quick. I'm gonna hopefully get our house and our home and bartender to help us out.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this gears to NFL. All right. So I did something earlier in the week where right before the Monday night game, where we put up the 3-0 and the 0-3 teams. Wow. So the 3-0 teams, Bills, Pats, Chiefs.
And if any of you think
Cowboys.
that the Bills are going to beat the Patriots, you're idiots.
Yeah. Bills, Pats, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers, and there's another one, the Rams. Those are your 3-0s, and your 0-3s are Miami, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Broncos, and the Redskins.
Yep. And just to let everybody know, you bet your ass I won the poll this week at work. Because my guy Chuck picked the Redskins to win against the Bears. Come on, man. And you know how I won it, D? I won it by the tie-breaking score. The total score of Monday night game was 46. He picked 44. And you bet your ass I picked 45.
Out of...
Let me do this. Hold on.
So out of the...
2-0-1 does not count.
Nope. Sure, that's what I said to the Lions fan.
2-0-1.
2-0-1 doesn't count because really, if you look at it, a tie is a loss.
It's not a win.
I'm just saying, it's not a win, but it hurts more.
It hurts more than
it
it helps.
more than it helps, so I count that as a loss.
Yep.
But you can put your asterisk up there, Lions fans. That beat the Eagles. But can't really talk too loud because the Steelers are 0-3. So out of the 3-0 teams.
Hey, DJ, just to let you know, he's got your $10.
I do.
I seen him pop on there.
Yeah, I see it. I do. Out of these undefeated, out of the 3-0 teams, which team do you think will lose last? Which team you think will lose first?
Well, I'm going to go down the list. Bills are going to lose this weekend. Who you got? Who's that right there?
That's the Rams.
Packers are losing this weekend. Cowboys are losing this weekend. Who's the Rams got? I don't remember who the Rams got. I don't remember who the Chiefs got. I think the Pats are playing the Bills this weekend, so the Pats are going to win that game. Yeah.
There wasn't one of our picks, so I'm not quite sure. I think the Bills. I got the Bills as my first loss. I have just out of schedule, I have Pats being the last to lose.
I would have to really
it was either the Chiefs or the Pats.
Yeah, because like I said,
I think the
honestly
Chiefs come up against more difficult teams than the Pats do.
Well, they have
one because of that ridiculous ass conference.
Those
are all they're divisions. That is just pretty much a wash for them.
So is the Chiefs, though, if you think about it, other than the Chargers. So how long does it take before the Chiefs and the Chargers
I think the Broncos defense is good enough that if you catch them on a bad day, that they might. If the Broncos catch, this is a big catch.
Yes,
if you catch
Chris.
them on a bad day in Mile High, they might have a chance. Just because of the defense. But I'm not really sold on their offense. I think that Denver's the only team that has a chance to beat them. New England, there's no chance for anybody in the
Denver's
division.
offense is not good.
No.
I mean, Joe Flacco is way over his time. What is it? Not C.J. Anderson. It's who's there? Freeman. Something Freeman. I don't remember his name. He's a decent running back, but they have zero line. And in the NFL and in college now, you see people putting more investment in the offensive line like they should. If they want to win games, you put people in front of your quarterback, in front of your running back, to give them time to pass, to give them time to break the holes, and that's where you win games.
I hope you're saying the Packers are not losing this week.
Yes, he's saying that because we're playing the Eagles and Packers are playing tomorrow night. And while he's just watching TV, he's going to be crying because I don't give a shit what you say. The Eagles are going to win.
Okay. I don't expect you not to say that. That's like when when Pittsburgh played New England the first game of the season. If I put money on it, no. But am I going to always cheer for my team to win? Yes. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's how it looks. I don't expect you to do it.
You guys suck.
I mean, you're only a half a game better.
I don't care. I'm mad because you costed me $300.
That's your fault.
I know. I will never pick you guys again.
We don't want you to. We don't want you to.
I swear to God, we are going to fight.
That's fine.
We're going to fight.
So, KC.
Fat white guy versus a tall old guy.
KC's next 5 games isn't easy.
I've seen that.
But the home at Indy. All right, Jordan. Okay.
Home versus Indy, is he saying at Kansas City and at Kansas City and at Houston's at Kansas City. I don't see a win from either one of those teams.
I think Houston has a chance. I'm not really sold on Indy because you got injury issues to key.
Booker is out for 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, you got key injuries to key people for the Colts.
Positions.
The TY thing is big, and this nagging injury for Marlon Mack. Those are things you need to pay attention to. So
Houston is tough. What are they tough at? I mean, let's be honest. You are a straight Indianapolis Colts fan who looks at your division as the toughest in the world. That division sucks. I'm not saying ours is any better, but your division sucks.
Yeah, you really only got one bad. Well, the Giants.
You have we have the Giants and the Redskins.
I never count the Redskins. They're always. Yeah,
I don't know. I can't say that, but I'm saying out of the 4 teams.
I mean, I kind of think that the AFC South is right now, top to bottom, is a better conference just because they have because they're lower teams. They're lower right. I'm just talking about that conference.
But,
those 2 conferences. That's all I'm talking about.
Don't even talk the NFC East conference. Talk about the 4 teams in the AFC South. You got the Jaguars, Titans, Houston Texans, and the Colts.
And I think the Jaguars and the Titans are both better than the Giants and the Redskins.
But don't compare. I'm not trying to compare them to the NFC East. I'm just saying the division sucks still because Titans are whatever's going on down there. Jacksonville, they lost their quarterback. Jalen Ramsey doesn't want to play there. We got all kinds of shit going on. Houston has a hell of a quarterback, but zero line to
I can't let that man keep taking them hits like that.
And the Colts honestly are the best team in the division. And that's not me being an Indianapolis native. It's me being reasonable, me being honest. The Colts are the best team in the division. Yeah. But you don't have a really good division.
No.
You just said you did.
No, I said their division is better than the NFC East. That was my whole argument.
Why argue about my team?
I'm not arguing about your team. I'm arguing about the division.
My division. Leave my division out of it.
Well, then you shouldn't have brought your division up. Yeah, you did. Run the tape back.
I don't need to.
Yeah, because you brought it up.
I don't care.
Yeah, so there you have it.
I can bring it up, damn it.
There you have it. And I can debate it.
No.
And there you have it. But anyway, like he was saying, I like the Bills to lose first. I like the Pats to lose last. And both the Chiefs and the Pats are going to go a minute before they lose.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think, honestly, like I said, I think the Packers are going to lose this week. I think the Cowboys are going to lose this week. I think the Bills are going to lose this week. I don't know who the Browns
play. I think the Bills and the Cowboys lose this week. I think the Pack wins this week, but we'll talk about that later.
Yep.
0-3 teams. The team to win first.
Steelers. This week against Cincinnati.
Unfortunately, I'll have to agree with you.
I mean, I'm just being
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I mean, Cincinnati is Pittsburgh has got to get on a win streak. They're 4 points. They're 4-point favorites. They're going to win the game.
I like it. I'm never going to go against them, but they should win. It's at home. You know what I mean? You're 0-4. At some point in time, you should do something. Why not
hold on.
win
Does
them?
the Bills play the Dolphins or something? Is that why you're saying the Bills are going to win definitely? You got $100. I just gave you that.
Who are they playing?
I don't have it. I don't know who the Bills. I thought the Bills were playing the Patriots. I must be wrong.
Were too.
I must be wrong on that.
All right, sorry. Let me check the
Hey,
Sunday ticket.
while he's checking it, remember our Survivor Series pick. Give us a team, each week. You can only use the team one time, and Tommy Boy is going to be keeping track of this, as was scheduled. We gave everybody a free week this past weekend. Nobody lost. If you've lost before, you're out. If you're still in it, we're still in it. This weekend doesn't count.
Sunday ticket and put the games up.
I have 2 kids, Chris. I cannot bet $100. I got a wife that'll beat the shit out of me, so I am not going to bet $100. But you're still going to lose. Packers and Eagles.
Yeah, bet $1.
I'll bet $1.
I mean, that makes no sense.
I got $1 on it. Who's left in it? I don't, honestly, I think there was only one person that lost in the Survivor. Sean's going to have to come on and fill us in with this.
All right. Bills play Patriots this week, so whoever thinks
No,
the
you
Bills
can't just join now. I didn't say you could join now. I'm just saying whoever lost is out, but whoever won is still continuing. We gave you a free week. So, Sean, if you could do us a favor. All right, $1 on the Eagles versus $1 on the Packers. There you go.
the Bills do play the Patriots this week. So
the Bills are not winning that game.
Whoever said the Bills are winning that game,
that's your boy. Your boiler up, boy.
Yeah, think again. That's not happening.
I didn't think marijuana was legal up in Lafayette yet. Because he must be high.
Wow. So, there you have it. So,
update
I like
coming
it.
tomorrow. Just to let you know, update coming tomorrow on the Survivor.
So we both have the Steelers to win first.
Yeah.
And I think it's unanimous, the Miami to lose last.
Wow.
Or win last.
Win last?
Yeah. If they win it all.
Man.
Yeah, that Bengals team is pretty bad, too.
They are. But, man.
I think they beat Miami, though.
I was going to say, Miami has scored, what, 13 points in 3 games?
I saw something that Antonio Brown has more kids than Miami has points.
That's sad. That's sad.
I don't know, but anyway. So that was the little odd thing that I want to talk about in the NFL. Just go over those losers and winners.
Jordan, hold on to that thought because I got something for you in our bet your ass part.
All right, so we got our NFL picks. We're going to start off with the Eagles and the Packers.
Yep.
Eagles travel to the Packers 1-2. Packers are 3-0. I'm actually surprised that the Packers are 3-0.
I am too. I thought they'd be 2-1.
Yeah, no disrespect. I kind of had them at 2-1 at this point too.
Mm-hmm.
I did have them losing to the Bears beginning of the year, but I liked what I saw with the Packers. I mean, I really did. The defense has played a lot better than what I anticipated they would play.
Their defense looks a hell of a lot better than what it has.
So I really think that them in Chicago are going to be the whoever comes out of that. You know, Chicago has to make up.
Chicago
they have to
better
win.
Start showing something.
Hey, they look pretty good. The other night,
defense, yes, with their offense, man.
He was slinging that thing. He was slinging that thing. I mean, if the offensive line, just like any quarterback in the league, if the offensive line gives you that 2 to 3.5 seconds, any quarterback can hit anybody wide open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what they're doing. And plus, that defense puts them in such great positions. You know what I mean? You're almost guaranteed to score. What they had, 28 at halftime? Yeah, so I was on the Bears before the season started anyway. I had the Bears coming out the NFC anyway, so I like the Bears.
That's
I like what they're doing.
But we're not talking about the Bears. We're talking about the Packers and Eagles. So who you got, Dave?
So I got
Day one.
I have the Packers in this game.
All right, you're an idiot.
Okay. We'll see at the end of the game.
You're an idiot.
We'll see at the end of the game because I'm with Chris on this one.
Well, that's fine. Y'all can go hug in the corner, but Philadelphia is winning and giving Green Bay their first loss. And what points did I put up on that?
6.5, I think it was.
I will take the Eagles in 6.5 points all day long.
Points.
I'll still take 5 points in the Eagles all day long. Yeah. I'm telling you. So watch what happens. Green Bay is going to get their first loss. No disrespect, your team looks great, Chris, but I'm biased as hell.
I mean, obviously.
Not gonna lie.
We both got the Pack on that one. So
no,
I got
don't.
the Pack. He's got the Eagles. I'm sorry for misquoting. Back to
get your shit
this
right.
page.
Day one.
Pack.
Courtney, he gonna come home talking all kinds of shit about me tonight. Man, Dan was home one tonight. He wouldn't shut up.
So next up, we got the Raiders and the Colts. I think he put this up for Colts fans.
Hometown.
Yeah, I like the Colts in this one.
I don't even remember who they put. No, I'm just joking. The Raiders.
Yeah, I like the Colts in this one. That one win for the Raiders when Antonio Brown was gone, that was pretty much it for them.
That was all that was, man, we don't need him. We're going to play our hearts out with one game.
That's one of their 4 wins this year.
I'm sorry. Jacoby Brissett is an NFL quarterback. Jacoby Brissett is not the top 5 quarterback, but he does what he needs to do.
I still put stock in the fact that New England drafted him for a reason. So there is something there. So the coach have to figure out to continue to tap in.
Good point.
I think he looks great. I think he's looking great right now. You know what I mean? His players are looking out for him. People are making outstanding catches.
Yep.
I hated the Funches got hurt because I think he was going to be a key point to that.
And we have not even got to really see him at all.
Right. So, I mean, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like what they got going on there. Plus 6.5.
Okay, so the Raiders are getting 6.5 points, and you bet your ass I'm picking the Colts at home.
Yeah, that's
by a touchdown or more.
Yeah, I think it might be pretty bad.
It's very possible.
Now, it might be pretty bad.
Darius Leonard is still not. I don't think he's even playing again. I thought that was going to be a bigger deal this past weekend than it was, and obviously, man, everybody else stepped up. They did good. Yeah. Marlon Mack, like you mentioned earlier, I picked Marlon Mack on my fantasy league, second running back. Why? Because I knew that the Colts have a damn good offensive line, and they're finally using Marlon Mack in the running game as they should to help Jacoby Brissett out. This is why Jacoby Brissett couldn't get much done when he took over in 2017 because they didn't have a line. They didn't have a running game. Now they have a line. Now they have a running game.
Did what he could, but you know what I mean.
Right. But you didn't have a line.
Right.
You didn't have the running game because you didn't have the line. Regardless if you had one of the best running backs in the league. Colts big.
Hey, first-time viewer. I've seen your name. I've seen your name around on that page over there a couple times. Great to meet you. Nice to come out and hang out with us for a while. We're quite entertaining. We're not this aggressive most of the time.
Man, we're on one tonight, though.
Everybody's had some of that juke juice, so. But thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Macho man. Juice. Macho juice.
Macho juice.
So,
what up, our old friend Mariah?
Yeah, I mean, I liked Mac. At the beginning of the year, I picked him to be one of them top 3 running backs for all-purpose yards. I wasn't saying he was a top 3 running back. Please don't misquote me there. I thought he was going to be one of those all-purpose, like Kamara.
Flat.
Yeah, like Kamara down in
Saints.
The Saints. And there's another one they use really well.
Well, Sproles used to be. How Sproles used to be.
How New England uses theirs. There's another one who's all-purpose like that. Just his name just can't come to me like that. But I had him one of the 3.
The guy from the backup from L.A. Chargers.
Yeah.
Man, he's putting it in it.
So, and then a quick shout out to, I don't mention a whole bunch of things about Browns or something like that, but a quick shout out to one of Julian's friends, Terry McCullough, who is a receiver who was doing all the rookies. The rookie was doing all the great stuff on the field for the Browns. He's a Cathedral dude, so I just wanted to throw a shout out because him and Jay were pretty good friends when they played. They won the state title together, so that was just a quick Indiana shout out. So,
you know what's funny?
If you had one
with
in
his
there,
uncle.
that's awesome.
I swear to God, I do.
That's awesome.
I work with Terry's uncle.
Other than the fact that he went to OSU, I don't have a problem with the kid.
His name's. I work with Chris knows what I'm talking about. We work with Farley McCullough, which is Terry's uncle.
That's awesome.
That's
the kid is because Julian's like this kid's work ethic is outstanding.
Go Reds! Goddammit, yes, I've seen it.
Go
First
Reds.
time listener, love it.
That's great. So we both got coats. Oh, like I was saying, I had him, Mac, being one of those top. Oh,
we have our bartender here now.
Oh, hey, I remember when Christy was a bartender.
Right, I did too. I remember looking at her and say, "You're gonna be seeing a lot more than me." She goes, "Why is that?" Because I'm your doorman. Who? Shit, I'm in trouble. And look at her now.
And that's where we met.
Yeah, because y'all was friends.
Yep.
And now you're my friend.
Yep. Yep, you stole me. And she tells you that all the time.
All the time. All the time.
So, and then that takes us, so we got the Bengals and the Steelers. Be the game with game three.
It is a game of the week because it is a rivalry. It's an AFC North battle, and they're both 0-3, so one's finally going to get their first win.
And these two have a pretty nice rivalry anyway,
yeah.
Between Ben and the big redhead. So, I mean, but the key is, I think, the reason why Cincinnati is having such issue, A.J. Green's out.
Yes. A.J. Green hasn't even played yet, has he?
No, he ain't played all season. So
when's he coming back? Like week 6, 7, 8,
something
maybe?
like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think that affects them. And Dalton loves to throw to him, and he doesn't really have anybody right now. So, I mean, I don't want to say the Steelers have this in the bank. No. And it's only, what, 4
points.
And I think it might actually be 4 because we like to go for 2 a lot.
I'm gonna call it right now. I think you guys. Who's your quarterback?
Maddox. I mean, sorry.
I was thinking, man, isn't he a pitcher? Wow, folks.
Yeah,
He's so pissed off at his team, he couldn't even tell you who the damn backup quarterback.
I mean, I know. Well, I don't know the backup. I know who's starting, but I don't know the backup. Damn, his name.
He was a backup.
Yeah, he was a backup, but he's from Oklahoma State, and I don't know why his name is just not jumping out to me because I was saying it like an hour ago, and now it's gone. Maker's Mark.
What?
Maker's Mark. That's why.
All right then.
But I like the connection between him and Washington because they both went to Oklahoma State, and all his records is because of Washington. They have a rapport, but the thing that I need to see, Juju, you're a 1. I mean, I know you had that fabulous catch, and I'm out of here. But I need that more. You're a 1, and I'm not getting 1. You know, 2-finger pour.
Right. Hey, come on, bartender.
You can already pour it on you. But you need
she
to.
in there straight talking shit.
Yeah.
I don't even hear it, but I hear it mumbling.
Yeah.
You hear that too?
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean, I think Juju. I mean, I'm not saying he's having a bad year, but you're the 1 now. So
no, you're the 1.
Well, yeah, he's the 1 for the team now. So I need to see a little more. You know, I'm not saying he's playing bad, but I need to see more from a 1.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
You know. I don't know if it's the separation. I don't know if the offensive line is struggling, not giving them time to get open, or you're not getting off your bumps at the line or something. We need to come up with something. You know, our offensive scheme. Maybe you want to run some of them illegal picks that everybody else runs.
Thanks. Thanks, Astros. She gave us a shot on the rocks.
Yeah, that's great.
No, that was a joke. It was a joke. Sorry. It was a joke.
They're still playing the Bengals, and it's still my team. It's not like I'm going to ever pick them to win. I mean, to lose. So
I'm going to get – you guys are winning. Yeah. You guys are winning.
I don't think it's going to be like a blowout. There might be another AFC North. I'm going to hit you. You hit me. There's no perfect, so there's not going to be any legal hits.
Y'all are going to win by 8.
I'll take it.
Y'all are going to win by 8.
I'll take it. So that takes us to the game of the week.
Dun, 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 dun.
And he was sitting there talking about me rushing through stuff. Look, we still have 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you rushing?
Because we normally are at this point, we're like 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All right.
But we don't have restrictions because it's our shit.
Right.
But anyway.
You don't want to have restrictions with us? That's why you're here, folks. We do got to give the giveaway, though.
Yeah, we do. So let's knock this down. Game of the week. We got the 3-0 Cowboys going down to Narlands to the 2-1 Saints. I already know the ass is picking the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell
it's
you.
going to be a big win, but it's in New Orleans.
And I'm going to tell you this.
They're not going 4-0.
If it was, I like Bridgewater, but I don't think he's comfortable in this system yet. If Breeze is playing, no question the Saints win this game. Breeze not playing, I take the boys, man. I really don't want to. Trust me, this is like picking OSU for me. So
yeah.
I consider that more of a bad pick for me than picking the Ravens.
I mean, I would pick the Cowboys, honestly, if I thought that they were going to win this game. I honestly do not think they're going to win this game. I think Dak is going to have a bad game.
And I know why you think it. I know why you think it.
Why?
Because the Cowboys are running around here yelling 3-0. I see them on my page, all my Texas people. I see them on my page. Running around here all 3-0. But you ain't played nobody.
You've played the Giants, the Redskins, and the fucking Dolphins. You've played 3 out of the 6 worst teams in the league.
Asterisk, you do look good beating up on the scrub teams.
You do, but they suck.
You know, and that's the one thing where I think they will pull this game out because of the lack of Drew Brees, but it's not going to be like what you saw the last 3 weeks, Cowboy fans.
Nope. This is your first, quote-unquote, first test.
Yeah.
Okay? Because, again, you've played the Giants. You've played and the Eli Manning Giants, not the Daniel Jones Giants. You played the Eli Manning Giants. Okay? They suck. Even with Daniel Jones, they still suck.
Yeah, I still think
you're playing Dan Snyder's and Jay Gruden's Washington Redskins. They suck. I mean, that was our one win this year. No one loves what?
Just read it. Don't say it out. Just read it.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
No, my point is not.
New England ain't played anybody either,
okay.
So your point is
but they're still not going to lose to the Bills. They ain't played nobody.
Hey.
Look at that division. That division sucks.
You want to know the difference? Defending champions.
Same as in college. That's why Clemson is
it's still number one. Defending champions.
Yep.
That's the reason why. Defending champions.
Done deal. And I'm sorry, Dallas is good. I hate to say that.
But here's the thing: the difference is New England is proven to beat good teams.
But we're not talking about
the Cowboys. Hasn't been proven. That was a segue.
Yeah, I got you.
The Cowboys haven't been proven to beat big teams consistently.
No.
New England does it consistently.
I mean, how many playoff games has Dallas won in the past 20 years? Since my brother was 5 years old, how many playoff games has the Cowboys won?
1, maybe.
No, Jordan. Now they've won what? Now they won 2 last year, right? They won 2. They won the wild card. No, they won 2. No, they won 1.
So in 10 years, you've won 2 playoff games. 1 playoff game. 2 playoff games in 10 years.
If that. In 10 years. I'm talking maybe 3 in 20.
Shut up, Cowboy fans.
Like, seriously.
Sorry, Sean. Shut up, Cowboy fans.
It's true. I'm not saying you guys aren't good. I'm just saying you are not going to go into New Orleans this weekend and thinking you're big and bad and 3-0 when you've played the Dolphins, the Giants, and the Redskins and think you're going to leave New Orleans with a 4-0 record. Ain't happening.
I mean, I like your scenario. I do. I think this is a big test on them, but I keep going back to the fact that Drew Brees is not there. That's why I think they win the game. If Drew Brees plays, I do not think they win. But I'm going to tell you, the best thing that's happened for the Cowboys in this situation is for Dak. Because the way you guys look good in destroying these weak teams. This is like Alabama beating on Jackson State is what it looks like. But it proves a point for Dak because he's putting up numbers. He's not depending on Zeke. So Dak is proving his point. I don't think you're a $40 million quarterback, but you're proving your point that you need to be paid as one of the top quarterbacks in the league based on your performance. But asterisk always comes back to you played the 3 worst teams in the league.
Week and tell me what you think of his play this year, this week.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think Dak is going to have a bad game. He's going to throw 2 picks. One of them may even be a pick 6. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Nostra-assness here.
Nostra-assness. That is great. So you
bet your ass we will lose.
So
you got the Cowboys and I got the Saints.
Yeah. So
all right.
So what is our way of giving out this jersey for us having 1,000 likes?
Man, we should come up with a trivia question. We should have came up with a trivia question.
Yeah.
First person to answer the trivia question.
Yeah, so
correctly.
we need to come up with a good one, though.
We're going to come up. Okay, pay attention, guys. Tomorrow morning, probably 8 o'clock, you'll have a trivia question up. First person to answer it correctly, all parts of the question, because it may be a 2 or 3 part question.
Well, see, here's the thing. It has to be a Kobe question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Has to be a Kobe question.
Yeah.
First person to answer it correctly will win this LA Lakers number 24, Jordan. Tag still on it. 2XL Kobe Bryant jersey.
He said, I'm working hard at 8. Yeah. All right, so.
All right, well, then let's do it tomorrow evening.
All right.
We'll do it tomorrow evening.
That give us time to research a good one.
We'll do it at 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We'll put the trivia question up. Whoever answers it first correctly, like I said, it could be a 2 or 3 part question, but it's going to be something about Kobe. So you better start researching the Kobe, your Black Mamba stuff now.
You can't go read the book tonight because I haven't read it, so I don't get any questions out of it.
So 8 p.m. tomorrow night, we'll post up the trivia question for the giveaway on the Kobe Bryant jersey. Whoever wins it, we'll also throw in a Checkers and Wreckers sticker for you guys. And, yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been fun tonight, man. I hate you, but I love you.
All day. All day.
So, damn, you took your shot.
No, there's still more in there. There was still more in there.
All right.
Yes, that's why I took some of mine.
I ain't going to drink all this right now.
No.
But I'm going to cheers you. And thank you again for helping us hit that 1,000-follower milestone. Appreciate it. Keep hitting that share and like button. Get people to subscribe. Help us out. I came for a jersey.
Cheers, followers.
Ooh. You said jersey tonight. I brought the jersey out tonight. Oh, the Asterisks can't make her appearance all night long.
But not on camera.
I don't know. Did you get a hand? Did we get a hand in there coming through?
That was intense.
Okay.
We threw him under the bus?
I don't know how we threw him.
How we threw him under the bus?
I thought I didn't even throw shade on him today.
No, I didn't throw him under the bus. I didn't throw you under the bus.
You guys had a nice meeting this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Good.
We were at the office.
We were at the
office.
Yeah, me and Chris were at the office. And you guys were at the office.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was at your office.
I mean, we did good. We got a lot of stuff thought out.
It was a breakfast meeting.
Yeah, and my mother crashed it.
I heard.
Yeah, and didn't bring any food.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
if she
talked
di-
over
But
it.
if she didn't bring food, that's messed up, Rob.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
But it's a Cowboy fan. You know what I mean? I was
Well,
stuck in between two Cowboys.
See, that's why Robbie and Sean liked each
Yeah.
other. They were all hugging and kissing. I saw it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
There's a
But
whole
yeah, we got
shitty
a lot of
post
stuff
about
done.
me.
We browsed and we're trying to come up with some good stuff.
What
I know we're
is
thinking
he
of
talking about?
our I don't know. We're thinking of our
We gotta come up with something good for you guys.
yeah. I mean, he's got a point.
I'm
Beep
lost.
beep.
I'm lost.
I'm lost too. But
Who's got the keys to the Jeep?
Mm.
All right, folks.
But I know we are working on another black and white sports dads, kids,
Survivor League. Now I get it.
yeah, Survivor League. That too, and we got our black and white sports dads and kids extravaganza. We have part 2 coming up. Part 1 was over the summer. We went to the zoo. We had a pretty nice turnout. But we obviously are coming up on Halloween season, which is some of our favorite times of the year. So Sean
we
and I
got something in common.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about the Halloween thing too?
We also brought it up because we mentioned it on the page too, so it was open.
No, I thought you was talking about costuming.
Yeah, but it would be, we're thinking about a Halloween theme.
Gotcha.
We was throwing out a couple ideas, maybe a haunted house. Sean threw out the haunted hayride. I kind of like that because that kind of is a little more kid friendly.
Yeah, or a
'Cause-
maze, the corn
yeah.
maze. You know, we
So,
can always do something like that.
That's the idea. You know, we can do another
Yeah.
group thing. So
Or we could do a BWSPORTS1 costume contest.
we can
for
do
the
that.
kids.
Yeah, but we want to tie it all to the event going out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Part of it. Yeah.
But no, the high rate is going. We're going to have to be in costume.
Oh, yeah.
We have to be in costume.
Oh yeah, you already are. You already are.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin.
And no, I was that last year. I have to be something different this year.
Devon.
And I thought about being Blade. The wife thought about us doing Rick James and Tina Marie.
Ike and Tina.
No, we'd like the Tina Marie. Rick James and Tina Marie, black and white. We're not going to do Ebony and Ivory.
Blame it on the maker's mark, like somebody
Yeah.
said. Was that you that typed that, or was that Courtney that popped on there?
That's
or was it Sean?
I don't know.
One of them.
I'm going with Courtney. But, yeah, so we're going to powwow with that and look at what we got on because it's really getting ready to start October, so the houses aren't open yet. So I think I like that idea, the haunted hayride.
This weekend they open.
This weekend they open here in Indiana, so I'm thinking the haunted hayride. So let's put something together towards the end of the month to give people time to get their costumes and things together, get us time to organize.
So the night of the Michigan ass whooping taken by Notre Dame, we'll go out to a hayride.
Why are you going to go out the night of the game?
Because is it a night game?
Yes.
Oh, we ain't doing that then. Must be the week before.
Yes, it's a night game.
Yeah, must
So,
be the week
but
before.
anyway, so we'll get a date together and we'll put it out there to give you guys plenty of time to get your kids, your costumes together, and we can come out and have a good time like we did for the zoo trip.
That was
it was
fun.
pretty awesome.
That was fun.
So be on the lookout for that and the Survivor.
Survivor poll. Remember, everybody got a free pass last week who was in it from week 1. Post your. We're gonna post right now as soon as we get off here. We're gonna post the. Give us your Survivor picks. What the hell is this thing? Man, we got all kinds of bugs in here.
Lord Jesus.
So we're gonna make a post for your Survivor picks for this weekend. Let us know. He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports live every Wednesday night at 7:30. Check us out. BWSPORTS1.com with all the happenings. Our brothers right now, Checkers and Wreckers. Check the Monsters of Dirt. Checkers and Wreckers late pro model series going on right now at Monsters of Dirt. And shut up. I swear. I think Jordan and Sean are having like a menage a trois with themselves.
They're having a bromance. Are
They're
they having a
bromance. They're having a bromance.
That's
You don't later
guy.
us. We later you.
Oh, Jordan, I love you. Hey, man, Jordan's a cool dude, man. We've known each other for a couple years now. I like him, even though he brought me to a cult.
What?
We'll leave on that one.
All right,
I'm
then.
the one. He's the ass. We are Black and White Sports.
And what do we do?
We keep it sporty.
Bing, bing.
Deuces, hit the button so I can go do absolutely nothing.